Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Limi3T. Today we're going to learn Chinese writing, but before we dive into writing, there are a few important things you need to know. Chinese people have been writing in traditional Chinese for thousands of years. However, for the average person, it can be really challenging to remember all those characters due to their complex strokes. So experts came up with a way to simplify them, leading to the creation of simplified Chinese. It's important to note that simplified Chinese wasn't used until after the founding of the People's Republic of China, and it has continued to evolve over time. But today, simplified Chinese has become standardized, and it's unlikely to be changed again. So now you know a little bit of the history, let's talk about how we actually write Chinese characters. Have you ever wondered where to place the strokes? Before we start writing, it's important to understand the different types of strokes. In Chinese, we call this 笔画. Several strokes combine to form what we call a radical or 偏旁 in Chinese. When many strokes come together, they form a complete character. In this course, we're going to start from the basics. By the end, you will be able to write Chinese characters confidently and neatly. And just to clarify, this course isn't about becoming a calligrapher, it's about learning how to write Chinese characters correctly and effectively. This will be a fun and practical process, and I believe that by the end of this course, you'll feel much more confident with Chinese writing. Alright, let's get started! Hello, welcome to Lesson 6. Today we're going to learn héngzhéwān, héngzhégōu, héngzhézhé, and shùwāngōu. First, let's learn héngzhéwān. In Lesson 3, we learned shùwān. héngzhéwān is just like shùwān, but with a short heng on the left. The stroke includes a heng. Although heng can vary, it can be long or short, and the angle can also rise or stay flat. héngzhéwān is a small stroke, so no matter which character it's in, the variation isn't very big. 折 represents a sharp turn. But one is the opposite, smooth and curved. Please pay attention to this. Next, let's read and write together. héngzhéwān, héngzhéwān, héngzhéwān. One more page. héngzhéwān, héngzhéwān, héngzhéwān. Now, please take 10 seconds to find all the héngzhéwān. Have you found everyone? Let's check. héngzhéwān, héngzhéwān, héngzhéwān. The second stroke we'll learn is héngzhégōu. After the turn, there is a shù. Since it includes both heng and shù, each of which can vary in length, this stroke often appears in many forms. héngzhégōu can be a big stroke. Sometimes heng might rise at a sharp angle, become steep, or stay level. This stroke should change depending on the character it's in. Now, let's read and write together. First, let's make heng horizontal. héngzhéwān, héngzhéwān, héngzhéwān. One more page. This time, we're going to make the angle a little bit sharp. héngzhégōu, héngzhégōu, héngzhégōu. Now, please take 10 seconds to find all the héngzhégōu. Have you found everyone? Let's check. héngzhégōu, 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 héngzhégōu. The third stroke is héngzhézhé. This stroke looks similar to héngzhéwān. The difference is that in héngzhézhé, the corner is sharp, while in héngzhéwān, the bottom left corner is smooth. Regardless of which stroke it is, please note it is written in one continuous motion. It must not be separated into two strokes. Now let's read and write together. Say the stroke. héngzhézhé, héngzhézhé, héngzhézhé. One more page. héngzhézhé, héngzhézhé, héngzhézhé. Now, please take 10 seconds to find all the héngzhézhé. Have you found everyone? Let's check. héngzhézhé, héngzhézhé. The fourth stroke is shùwāngōu. By now, we know that 1 represents smooth, curved motion. In English terms, 折 is like a fold, while 1 is a bend. So the lower left corner of this stroke must not be sharp. It starts with a 树, then curves into a heng. So both can vary in length. Although this stroke's length often changes, in most cases, 树 is vertical and the heng is horizontal. Lastly, note that the hook at the end must be sharp. This stroke is a bit difficult, so please practice more. Now let's read and write together. shùwāngōu, shùwāngōu, it's just too smooth. shùwāngōu. One more page. shùwāngōu, shùwāngōu, shùwāngōu. Now, please take 10 seconds to find all the shùwāngōu. Have you found everyone? Let's check. shùwāngōu, 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 shùwāngōu. Congratulations! We've finished learning today's 4 strokes. Now, please take out your grade notebook. We are going to start writing characters. First, we will write the character 朵, 朵. This character is often used as a measure word for flowers. We've learned all the strokes for this character, so be extra careful about balance when writing it. You can, like drawing, first sketch out the stroke placement on the paper. Note that this character has a top part and a bottom part. Shù below shouldn't be too long, just about up to the bottom of the one above. Now let's read and write together. 撇 héngzhéwān 横竖撇捺撇héngzhéwān 横竖撇捺撇héngzhéwān 横竖撇捺 Remember, the bottom part is like a plate holding the top one, so never write it like this. It's just very weird. The top and the bottom should keep each other half and half. One more page. 撇héngzhéwān 横竖撇捺撇héngzhéwān 横竖撇捺 As you can see, sometimes my stroke is not very good because I'm writing on a tablet and it's too smooth. If you can write on the paper, you should be doing better than me. So, like this one, it's not very good. Let's write one more. 撇héngzhéwān 横竖撇捺 Okay, this one's much better. This character is 朵, 朵. It's often used as a measure word for flowers. The second character is 月, 月. This character has many meanings. It can represent moon. This character isn't difficult, but there are still many details to pay attention to. First, the two heng in the middle divide the entire character into about 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Please pay attention to the distribution of the strokes. Never put them too close, such as this. That would be too close. Don't make them too far away, like this. The space is too much. So mainly you're just dividing the whole character into 3 parts. So please pay attention to the distribution of the strokes. Second, the two heng can connect both the left and the right sides, or they can connect only to the left side. Like this. But no matter what, the two heng are like twins. They either both connect or both do not. If they only connect on the left side, then their length should go beyond half across. Don't just draw a tiny bit, like this. No. Third, the angle of the two heng should stay parallel to the topmost heng. If the top heng is horizontal, Then the two below should also be horizontal. If the top hung is slightly angled upward, then the two below should follow the same tilt. But the hung in this character should not tilt upward too much, otherwise it will look awkward. This is just weird. Never write like this. Finally, make sure the left and the right sides are the same length. Same length. Now, let's read and write together. Say the stroke, please. 撇 横 sorry 横折钩横横撇横折钩横横撇横折钩横横 One more page. 撇横折钩横横 The last two, let's make the middle two hung connect only to the left side. 撇横折钩横横撇横折钩横横 This character is 月 月 It can mean moon. The third character is 凹 凹 meaning a low-lying area or concave. This is a pictographic character. The character's shape itself reflects its meaning. This character resembles the way a candle looks after burning, with the wax in the middle melted and sunken in. And that missing part, doesn't it just represent a low-lying area or concave? In future lessons, I will explain the origins and the structures of Chinese characters. If this is your first time watching my video, please follow me and stay updated for new content. The stroke 横折折 is rare in Chinese characters. It's mainly found in this character, 凹. The tricky part about this character is the stroke order. And the stroke order goes from left to right. This character can be evenly divided into three parts, from left to right. 1, 2, 3, and two parts from top and down. 1 and 2. So please pay attention to the balance of the character. Now follow me as I read the strokes. 树横折折树横折横树横折折树横折横树横折折树横折横 Okay, this one is not very good because the whole character is not in the center of the grid. So maybe let me try if I can put it in the middle. Yes, now it's actually better. One more page. 树横折折 Use the grid lines to help you. 树横折横树横折折树横折横 this one is not very good. Sorry, I'll just rewrite. 树横折折树横折横树横折折树横折横 This character is ao, ao, meaning a low-lying area or concave. The last character we will write is diàn, diàn, meaning electric or electricity. This character can be evenly divided into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. The length of the strokes determines the beauty or awkwardness of the character. So this whole square cannot stay at the center of the square because we needed to write shùwāngōu on the right side. So move it to the left a little bit. One thing to note is that the middle heng can connect to both sides. Of course you can do that. Or connect to neither side. But it must not connect to only one side. No. For the final shùwāngōu, the shu part should pass through the center of the grid before finishing. Also, pay attention to the stroke order. Now, let's read and write together. 树横折横横shùwāngōu树横折横横shùwāngōu树横折横横shùwāngōu One more page. This time, let's make the middle heng connect 2 sides. 树横折横横shùwāngōu树横折横横shùwāngōu树横折横横shùwāngōu This one is not very good because this part looks too narrow, so rewrite shùwāngōu Now it's better. This character is diàn, diàn, meaning electric or electricity. Congratulations! We have completed the study of 4 new Chinese characters. Today, we learned 4 basic strokes. héngzhéwān, héngzhégōu, héngzhézhé, shùwāngōu. And in addition, we learned 4 new Chinese characters. 朵, 月, 凹, 电. Please subscribe to my channel to stay updated with the latest lessons. See you next time!